First things first, your girl failed a course. Well, I was lucky because I failed it in my first year. Hey beautiful people, my name is Chisimdi, and if this is your first time stopping by, please do join the family by subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, I love you. What's good? Okay, so in this video I'm just going to show you how I achieved this look. I'm just going to do like a chit chat, get ready with me. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. For today's video, I'll be using this Zikel primer. So in this video, I actually wanted to talk about something. I have literally been in a very weird phase of this period, and I can say this is all about me trying to figure life out in general, right? When I first started trying to create content on Instagram, I would notice that if I make a post, or if I post content, I won't get a lot. Like, I would actually get views and everything, or likes and everything. But I just wanted to blow overnight. I just wanted to be a sensation. I wanted to, I was like, oh my god, I put so much effort. I used to do like maybe I'll if I can find any of those videos that I used to make at the time, like any of those makeup videos I used to make at the time, I'll add it to this video. So I used to make all those videos. I would even do 7-day challenge, 24-day challenge. I was just doing all that, and I figured out that I wasn't, blowing. I was seeing people blowing. I'm like, not knowing that it's all about patience. It's all about consistency. It's all about, it takes time. Success, anything you're doing, it takes time, right? But I did not understand it. I just wanted to blow overnight. It even made me to delete all the videos from my Instagram because I just said no need trying. It's like I'm not doing it well and everything. But I remember there was a time I did this makeup competition and I won. I literally won. I won 25,000 that time, and 25,000 that time was like mad money to me because I was able to win that amount. That means I'm doing something right, something good, right? So now I'm going in with this Dior Forever Skin Glow. I had the pack that had the shade on it, but I've literally thrown it away and now I can't find the shade anymore. But I'll still try and find the shade and let you guys know. I love this foundation. Like, this foundation is giving what it's supposed to give. It was like a literal match for me, So yeah, as I was saying, what was I even saying? Yeah, I forgot. Oh my god, I spilled foundation on myself. Anyways, we move. Had this brush for like 100 years, literally. So yeah, so I was just at a phase where I really just wanted to blow. I was just like, why am I not blowing? What's the problem? Am I not doing something right? Am I not doing the whole consistency thing? But it's not. It's all like, life is really not like that. Even with everything about life just doesn't work that way, So look at me, like, let me just say 3 years down the line, trying it all over again. And this time I'm actually just taking my time to soak it all up. And I feel like it took me some time to understand that life, as I said, you need to start from you know, you need to start. It's a process, so it's a step-by-step process. But I was too young and too immature to understand any of that. So I'm sorry, like I have a mirror right here, so I'm kind of looking down. I know, I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Anyways, take your time to enjoy the process. Make sure it's something, anything you're doing, make sure it's something that you really do enjoy, just so that you can really enjoy the process, you know. And let me just say something. This has literally changed my entire mindset when it comes to life, and it's with the experiences that I've had recently that have made me understand this. I'm not lying and I'm not kidding you. You will be fine. You will be fine. It will work out. I mean, if it won't work out, then why aren't you still stuck in the second grade or third grade where you failed a course or where you failed a test? Why aren't you still stuck there? Haven't you gone past that? Haven't you gotten to a point where you're doing a lot better for yourself? You know? So every hurdle in life, you are going to get over it, and it's going to be fine. It's just a matter of time. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to use the Zikel concealer in the shade Nude, and this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade, I think it's shade 40. I'm not sure, but because it's cleaned off. But I've been using this for the longest time. Like, I love it because it's a lot lighter. This is like a lot more closer to my shade, and then this is like a lot lighter. So I'd use this first and then use this on top of it, just so that my under eyes pop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, as I was saying, life and everything is going to be fine. These days, what I just do is I say, God, this is what I want. If it's for you, it's gonna work out. If it doesn't work out, that's completely fine. I will still do well in this life. So I'm going to tell like a quick story, right? I remember when I was in uni. So in uni then, I did like I studied law. But before I got into the law program, I did a 2-year diploma program in law, right? And the criteria is for you to get admitted, you have to first of all pass diploma. And to pass diploma, what it means is you must get an upper class. In Nigeria, we call it 2-1. And you must also not fail the course in your second year. So, I don't know, my camera keeps messing up and it's just annoying me. But anyways, first things first, your girl failed the course. Well, I was lucky because I failed it in my first year. Now, this diploma is like really tough, right? This is you stepping into typical law courses from the very first day you come into class, right? So, your girl failed the course in her first year. And you know, once you fail, your chances of getting into one becomes lower, right? So, one more. I said, God, I don't know what's going to happen. But somehow, I have to find myself in this law program because I didn't even write JAM. Because JAM is an exam that you normally take. It's like SATs or something. You have to take it before you get into uni, right? So I didn't even take JAM for that year because I was more focused on my diploma program. So the diploma program had to work. It didn't work. First year, my first year I failed a course. Then in the second year, I had to write it again. And the day I wrote that course again, I had an even tougher second year course that I had to write. So imagine writing a course, the first course was 8 to 10 and then 10 to 12. So jumping out of one exam hall to the next one, it wasn't even funny. It was not even funny. Especially studying for those courses as well. It was not funny. You know? But I said, God, I don't know, but somehow something has to work. So I went in, I wrote the first course. I think the first course was my normal second year course. And then the next one was my carryover course. I can't forget. That was how I had finished with the exams. I came out. My friends were like, oh my God, I knew what I wrote. Like, this exam was so easy. Oh my goodness, the lecturers even tried. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what I had written. I just know that I had a very crazy night the previous night trying to study. So all this is very easy. I could not relate. I said, God, well, I was already in my mind, I was ready to pack my bags and just go back to my daddy's house and just say I didn't write jam, so I'll just wait for next year. Oh, just something, right? That was how I eventually finished my exams that year and then just went home. I remember when the results finally came out. I remember one of my friends, he was in school at the time, so he helped me to check. So, I just told him, okay, this is my registration number, blah, 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 help me check since you're in school. And I didn't even have the balls to check myself. So, So that's how my uncle friend went to go and check this result. Guess what? I got 2 A's in the 2 courses that I took. And when he told me, I said, no, please, can you just take your time and go and check to make sure that what you saw is what you saw. He was like, I got 2 A's, the first in the carryover course and in the other course. I wanted to faint. And it now made my GP, boosted my GP. I think I've forgotten what I got, but I know I got I got an upper class. I got a 2-1 GP at the time. And I wanted to faint. This is me that I already condemned myself. I already said, please. I even started applying to this. There's a university in Nigeria called Open University. So it's just it's like a university where you come for open studies. It's still a university, right? But it's like, yeah, open studies university where you can do university part-time, and the results are not as strong as regular university results or degrees because it's an open university. I had even applied to it. I said, you know what, since I have been a failed student, let me just apply to this university and have peace of mind, right? Oh my God. And I saw my results. I got 2 A's. That's when I believed. I said, do your best and leave the rest to God. If you believe in God, do your best and just leave it. Let me tell you something. If it's for you, it must find its way to you. Lord knows I was supposed to study law because I was ready to give up at that time and just go and do something else. But it came to me. Anything that's for you will come effortlessly. You won't even stress. You are not even going to stress. And I'm a kind of person that if path A is not working out clearly, I move over to path B. I cannot be stuck. Don't ever kill yourself in one position because, oh my God, I must get this. You don't know the power that's in you. You don't know the potential that's in you. We really need to see. This period of my life has just opened my eyes. Okay, so next off, I'm going in with this Nuban Beauty setting powder in the shade Mustard. Just the other day, because I have to go for my friend's wedding tomorrow, which is, okay, I don't know when this video will come up, but it's supposed to be on Friday. And the wedding is all the way in Aja, right? And if you know Lagos, you know where Aja is. Aja is not so close to, Aja is a bit further down. And I'm just like, Uber has literally finished my money in this Lagos because I don't have a car in this Lagos. I'm not driving. So Uber wants to come and finish my money. So I was crying, Uber money, Uber money. That was how one of these uncles came visiting, right? I know, I'm so sorry, the older generation, they don't really know how to navigate Instagram and, maybe buy, so he wanted to purchase something. So he came to me, he's like, please, he wants to buy this thing for someone. Can I help him to he actually had a screenshot of the vendor's page on Instagram. So he said, please, can you help me look for this vendor and just buy this. I'll send you the money, because he just didn't know how to do it. I said, it's okay, sir. Let me help you. So I go on Instagram, I find, we look together, I find the thing, So let's say the outfit costs because they were outfits, right? So let's say the outfits cost 40K. Daddy said, please take 50K, buy everything, and just keep the money. I'm like, okay. Thank you very much, sir. My Uber money don't come. So the law of attraction, anything you want, open your mouth. First of all, I'll say open your mouth and say it. If you're going to pray about it, right? As in, life just brings all those things. And let me just tell you something, patience is very important. We don't understand in the moment when we're trying to kill ourselves, but patience is very, very important. Okay, so for contour, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer in the shade NW55. Sucking the lips, and then no, it's a contour right under the face bone. I don't know what I don't know what that bone is called anyways, but right under there. I prefer to use a brush first before going with my blender, because the blender just soaks up all the juicy stuff. Yeah, so this is just my own little way of just trying to encourage people, you know. If it's not serving you, please come out and see. There's not like mates in this life, because if you're doing mates, some of your mates are also dead. There's nothing like mates. This life, everybody has their own pace, their own path. Okay, so I did my brows off camera, so I'm going to be using this MAC Art Library Flame to Buoyant eyeshadow palette. We're starting off with this shade. I'm just using this fluffy brush to apply this transition shade. It will help to distribute the eyeshadow or the shade a lot easier. So next off, I'm going in with this darker shade right here, applying it right below or very much close to my eyes. Okay, so going in with like a more precise brush, I'm going to take this dark shade right here for my crease. You know, just to give the eye look a bit more depth. I'm going back in with that big fluffy brush to just make sure that everything, see, in this life, if your makeup is not blended, I'm sorry, it's sorry for you. Your makeup has to be blended. I really didn't even know where this makeup look was going, but oh well, we've come thus far. So okay, so I'm going to take this golden shade from the same MAC palette as well for my lid shade. You want to be careful to just use the brush to form like an arc, but not really forming an arc, if that makes any sense. Take that same shade and apply it to the other part of the other eye. The gold is golden. The gold is golden. I love this palette. Like, it's really just very pigmented. I just love it. It's like my favorite palette at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going in with this black eyeliner pencil for like the under my under. Next up, I'm using this highlighter from Maybelline. Is the Face Studio Chrome Metallic Highlighter. So I usually just apply to the, if you want to apply a highlighter, you have to kiss something and suck it in. So you can notice your face bone or face structure popping out. Blind your enemies. Then with the excess, I'm just going to smile and just dab on a little. Some, and then just touch up, touch up, touch up. Okay, is your pencil dry? Light it up. So this would help for easier application. Okay, so I'm using the Zaron pencil. I'm just gonna draw right. I like to overline my lips these days, so I'm just going to. If you want to overline your lips, just close your mouth and then just draw on the outer part of your lip. Okay, so for my lip color, I'm going in with these two shades. This is Beauty by AD. I think the shade isn't written on the bottle, and this is the Elsas Pro Lip Stain in the shade Butterscotch. I'm going to top it off with a regular lip gloss. Just using my fingers, I'm just going to take some and then just literally dab on it like this. So use your finger to more or less distribute it all over your lip. Lightly smudge. Okay, so I'm just going to finish off with the Zaron Perfect Finish setting spray. Oh my god! It got into my eyes. The finished look, guys. What do you think? So guys, as I've been saying throughout this entire video, stay positive. Be patient. What is yours will definitely come to you. Do your makeup, no matter what you're going through. Baby girl, do your makeup. Wear your high heel. I mean, now that I've done this little tutorial with you, you won't say that you don't know how to do your makeup. That one is not going to be a problem. Go out. Sometimes, let me tell you something. You may think that if you use up your money today, that you've perished. Tomorrow is coming, another one is coming. Please don't get finish your money. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is continue to stay positive. For boys, I have a message for you too. Go out, go and fade your hair, fade your mustache, do the punk style. There's this style that boys normally do, punk or whatever it is. Do your fading, fade your mustache, cut it, look neat. Go out, take care of yourself, because life will take care of itself, so you don't need to worry about anything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, and I hope that you are going to click on my next video. Thank you guys. Bye.